And a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Salutations, class, and welcome back. Tonight is Fighting Friday, as you all know, and while we didn't have one last week, we'll be getting back to Guilty Gear this evening, in which case I have spent some of that time off practicing our new character. I do believe, after actually learning a bit more of Zato, he is very liable to become a new main. But of course, we do need a lot more practice online, so we will be opening up lobbies later tonight at viewer requests, but until then, we'll be taking our time in the tower. Since I'm going to have to get used to a lot of different playstyles and figure out what to do about all his different block strings and make sure I don't just get complacent with all the same setups. And here we are. Things should be relatively straightforward. I do have a couple of things I can talk about. A few things I can show you all that I've learned with this character. What I'm needing to work on is preventing Eddie from getting jabbed, which I did pretty well in the previous fight that I did right before the stream. However, there's still kind of an issue of making sure Eddie can punish someone. More sugar water. Well, let's go ahead and send this Anji back down the floor. This should not be much of an issue at all. Zato's offense is very safe and very low commitment. Of course, it would require that he's actually here for us to fight him. Once had some sweet memories. Seems he might not be there. No matter. So, one of the other things that keeps catching me is I'll end up setting Zato up in neutral, but there's a number of different ways he can handle things. You all know how useful oppose is, and if you look at my inputs, I'll usually raw summon Eddie and continue holding heavy slash, so that I can use him as a shield later on. Now, the issue with that is it prevents me from using Invite Hell to cover his approach. So, what we might end up trying to do now is using P as our button to hold after doing a raw summon. And I'll show you why we're wanting to hold one button. It could be any button, but we'll want to hold one button after a raw summon in neutral. Maybe not necessarily for Okizeme, but if we're given room at full screen and we do want to get him out there, we need to cover him as he gets back in. Also, there's a 14 frame startup on oppose, so you can't really use it like a reactive tool. Nope. I imagine this is kind of a difficult matchup for him. Especially given how easily we can shut him down. And the amount of damage we can get off of those punishes. Yeah, this is a bad matchup for Anji. See what sort of havoc we can wreak with him otherwise. Seems he's very eager about the dancing approach. Thought I would have been far enough away to not just get grabbed, but alright. Seems he knows how to counter us, so we'll have to adapt right back. How you doing, Kuma? And he is done. Tired and took a break from unpacking, but you're just in the mood for fighting instead of gleaning right now. We will be opening up lobbies at viewer requests whenever you are interested. Simple enough. Because we clashed with the butterfly, he was able to air dash over it. Noted.
And so the curtain.
Alright, we will get used to this. I really shouldn't be scared of him. Give you like 15 to 20 minutes. Noted. Okay, so 6P doesn't beat that. Wrong button. Again, I don't seem to know every little situation under the sun. So I have a little trouble following through on a number of those different little spots right there. Go for the cross under and the 6P to make sure he doesn't hit us on the way back down. Which does cover us with Eddie. So, a little trick, and I occasionally bring this up, but one of the things that I probably would not have discovered on my own with Zato is using faultless defense to issue commands to Eddie without having to press a button in neutral. This lets you do things a lot more defensively and have Eddie set up, while Zato himself can remain safe. Even if they hit through Eddie, you'll be blocking. So if we ever get a raw summon and we want to start our pressure, or if we're using it in neutral, we do want to have one button held at all times, preferably whatever button we plan on using in neutral to cover ourselves defensively, and then we can hold down any other button that we want to FD.
So instead of reflecting on Duel 1, let's rock. Lend a hand now this. You say, come for me. You say, oh, let go.
Also, one of my biggest issues is not being able to tell if I've actually hit the dash button or not. Zato has an incredibly slow walk, but a pretty good dash. Distracted my combo. Ah, it was a subscription. Thank you, Aaron. Very delighted to see you. Yeah, the gears are indeed guilty today. It's all about the mobility, because once Zato can actually pin down Milia, she pretty much dies. Of course, you're going to get some pretty creepy lines to follow up with. I really should just have the, against everyone in floor 10, I should have the break the lock queued up. Ah, the instant overhead. Get our Eddie meter back. Ah, the throw. It's astonishing how often they run right into the drill. And the goodbye. This character's delightful. I'm not switching out of any salty reasons. Mostly. I mean, yeah, I am still a little salty about how some matchups go with Goldlewis. But, the biggest thing is just how delightful Zato is. Why is my... Oh, wait, it should be 5 p.m. mashing. Not worth bursting there.
Duel 2. Let's rock. This may hurt. Come forward and then mix it. Right weak. There. Positive bonus. This may hurt. Come forward. Slap.
No justification needed. Do what I want to do.
Let's rock.
Thought there would have been a crossover. Ah, pooey. I should get a lot less used to, YRC. It's putting me in trouble quite often. So far, we're doing okay, but we're not at Celestial level, which is the goal. One of the other things we should be trying is, well, setting our training dummy to jump out of pressure and trying to see if we can hit them. The whole idea is we do want to leave about a 3 or 4 frame gap in any of our pressure, because we want to be able to frame trap anyone who's jumping out of it. And if they ever do get hit in the right circumstances, we should be able to structure our pressure to where they get hit if they try to jump, or they'll keep blocking if they're stuck down there.
Lend a hand, and then this.
Right, you are set to jump.
Come forward, like this. Now. We've got a newcomer. Are you ready?
Ah, it's this guy again. Interesting.
Here comes Daredevil.
Also, it's going to be harder if we're being FD'd, so that was the issue there. I also don't know, it might have been that we were getting, were we getting IB FD'd there as well by the bot? Anything that can let us stay in, at the very least. That is slower than 10 frames.
Thank you. Lend a hand. Thank you. Come forward. Now this. Invite.
Ah, tried to backdash,
So,
which would have been perfect.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Missed. Shoots it. Drill. Come forward. Wait. Now. Thank you. All yours. Challenge them. Just stay put.
Alright, so he is actually getting the hang of it.
Shoots it. You're up. And then this. Up and down. So, invite help. All yours. Come forward.
Ah, close. But well done. Nice little bit of neutral there from him. Alright, so he is adapting. We'll have to adapt back.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Great work. Come forward. Multiply. Great work. Come for multiply. Come for weak. Destroy. Good stuff. Time to go. Good stuff. Trim. Stay sharp. Fine work. Come forward. Conquer. Execute. Clumsy of me.
Check that out.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Great work. All yours. Now this. Do you like this? That hurt.
Ah, should have been super.
Positive bonus. There. Need some space. Fine. Lend it on. Split weak. On my feet. You're up.
Ah, I knew it was coming. I didn't know how to, time the command throw. I wanted to BM him. I should have just, hit a button.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Destroy. Lend a hand. Take a breather. Shit.
Alright, noted. We should just use drills and neutral basically all the time. Siren Song or the reversal command throw. I'm trying to get better about autopiloting that input whenever I have a hard read on the grab. How you doing, Melius?
Duel 1.
We will be having open lobbies at any time that you might be interested in joining.
You say come forth. Multiply. Great work. Lend a hand. Multiply. Trim. Lend challenge them. Want to close trim. There. So, lend a hand. Like this. Great work. Come forth. On. Not quite. All yours. 3 out of 10. All you. Multiply. Direct on my feet. You say all you. She do. I'll take action. Huh.
Might as well.
Slap. Invite hell.
Well, we got him there.
Duel 2. Let's rock. There. Challenge them. This may hurt.
I'm trying to say, put the Eddie away.
Destroy.
Also definitely needing to, get the execution down before tournament next weekend.
Or recompose. Like this. You're up. And then this. I can use this. Slap.
It's so hard to keep him away.
Damage. Duel 3. Let's rock. Like this. You say, come forth. This may invite thrill. Be mine. Lend a hand challenge that violence. Now this. And then this. You're up.
Got him.
You say all you multiply. Here, invite hell. You say all you It's weak. Dazzle. Try this.
execution again and again. Who is messing around in the kitchen? Hold on. I'll be right back.
I'll dance with you anytime.
See, roommate is home. Invite Hell is a good option against Spin, indeed, but I need to have Eddie out for whenever that happens. With its long active frames, though, it can definitely cover any situation where, if Anji spins Eddie, I can have a hitbox ready to catch him. Never mind, you needed to update. I will do one more set on... It shouldn't take too long. I can actually go over some of the stuff in training mode in the meantime. So we will pop up a lobby here. OJF5GT, open to anyone who might be on PC. Bring that bad boy up here. Everything is set as it should be. And yeah, I've been getting hit by a lot of instant air dash stuff, so I am trying to cover my neutral with Zato. What I'm really needing to get used to is having other buttons queued up after a raw summon. So, situations we can do. On the wrong side. If I have Punch being held, I can use Invite Hell to cover Eddie's approach. Hold on. I am gonna have to get used to the muscle memory of that. You can actually make what appears to be a true block string there. Hopefully we'll be able to frame trap anyone trying to jab out of pressure, if they do that in neutral. However, that does leave us open to an instant air dash setup. What also works pretty well is using Invite Hell to cover a leap as one of our other options. Now, Aaron here does have kind of a losing matchup here, but he's also got ridiculous Yomi. Like that. Right, I forget, when I'm set back to neutral, he gets his turn. First things first. Hopefully not fail any of my execution, which tends to be happening pretty often. Yep, that's what I need to stop autopiloting into. Especially in this matchup. Never mind, I was expecting the command throw. Aaron's still as good as ever. Yeah, that is a custom sound for the bite. There used to be one friend who would always show up for every one of the Guilty Gear streams who also played a very mean Nagoriyuki. And I got so fed up fighting him over and over again that I installed that just to make it hurt a bit less when I ended up getting beaten by him. One thing to always pay attention for if they're FDing. Okay, that is not quick enough for me to be able to do that. See if I can get him on the wake up. And again, opposes 14 frames, so it needs to be on a read, not on reaction. Just too far. If I faultless defense the Rekka, then he'll be too far away for the bite. Noted. How's that update coming along, Kuma?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Of course, every single time. Get him! Wait for it. I fought Orion enough to be able to always pay attention to that. True, but can you get your blood to drop before? Ah, everyone's here. Very wonderful sets, Aaron. I'm glad to see you're still keeping up. All right, let's hop out into that lobby here and get ourselves a winner stays going. Although I do want to see how this Zato plays. One second, let me change our room settings here. Yeah, first to 2. Oh boy, I do have a lot to learn here at least. Hop onto any set whenever. I did just want to see what I can learn here. I don't think I've even fought a level 1000 Zato before. I don't know what came over me there. Very good read. Good old 6H, best option there. It's gonna be a pretty bad setup. Nice jab. I don't use 5P enough. I usually get stuck with 2P. Yep, there's the burst bait. You know, I was expecting the backdash, but I mistimed my punish for it. Very cool, very cool.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Now, I am blind, and then this. Bunkered shit. Lend a hand. On. And then this. Suck. Destroy. Lend a hand. Up and down. Recover. Multiply. Come for ping. On. The American. Recover. Weak. Fire. Now. Think. And then this. Weak. Recompose. Hard like this. Now. This may invite help. Now this. On. This piece. This may recover.
Ooh, the cross up.
Direct invite help. Lend a hand. Up and down. Recover. Invite help. That's right. Lend a hand. Lead good.
Is this just a Pokemon battle? It's what it feels like.
Split open. So. Whoa. Perfection. I can use this. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. And then this. All moves. Up and down. Some there. Here. Think. Come for me. Trill. Invite help. Recover. Harder. Weak. Multiply. Sears. I'll take that. Trill. Lend a hand. Summon. All move. Up and down. Now. Lend a hand. Endure. Execute. Multiply. Think. Lend a hand. Up and down. There. Stop.
Yeah, mirror matches and all.
Weak. On. Recompose. Come forward. Line out there. Well done. Recover. And then this. And then this. Recover.
Ah, clashed with the projectiles. So I couldn't hit Eddie off of that.
Slap.
So I am seeing a lot more use of aerial approaches whenever you have someone locked down with spikes. Trying to get, if you have the distance, a few cross-ups. Full screen drills is layer 1. I would definitely like to participate with them up there, so let's go a few more rounds here. I'll say 2 more sets, and then I'll migrate over here with the other friends. As much as I'd love to bring the Goldlewis out, I do have to practice Zato.
Duel 1. Let's rock. On. Direct. Up and down.
Note to self, backdashing's a very bad situation there. Ever since I changed my buttons around.
And then this missed. Now.
Okay, leaving it out there for the Eddie. Ah, he knew the throw was coming. Excellent challenge there. Wrong button. Excellent 6P. And I'm dead. Alright, lots of conversions into close slash 2S and then probably 5 or 2H. Missed my super. Up too high. I'm gonna have to look at that one. I know about the double overhead off the JKJD, but you actually converted off of it at that height. That's what I need to learn. Excellent approach. Ah. 2K2D. It's only guaranteed off of dash momentum. Alright, sounds like they finished their match over there, so I will hop over there and see what they're doing. Alright, I'll be sure to save those replays and get a few looks at them. I've been trying to find the good resources on the Guilty Gear Strive Discord, but there's a lot of outdated information for Zato, which is a character that will probably evolve the most over a meta. Yeah, can't be at the max range for 2K. Because then 2D will whiff. Do you have any specific resources that you're going to? I mean, I'm usually checking the Zato Discord, but some of the pinned resources they have there is a little outdated. Are a little outdated. Oh wow, already almost an hour in. For its worth, you also fly more than a lot of high-tier Zatos you've seen. Not a lot of resources. Then there is a lot of room to learn. What I'm trying to figure out is the zoning thing, but what I think I end up doing a bit too much of is I try to defensively zone. When instead, what was giving me a lot of trouble there, and probably what would end up being necessary for a lot of other matchups, is all the space and screen control from attacking in tandem with Eddie. Because even if you're at full screen, you can essentially zone to get in, or at least to get closer with some advantage. Yeah, the matchups that give me trouble so far are Testament and Potemkin. Potemkin doesn't sound like it would actually be, theoretically, that horrible of a matchup, but it is an unusual one, having to deal with slide head and all that. Plus the fact that you have to mix them up like 5 different times to get a KO. You cannot chip that character out. Yeah, I'm really sure that Potemkin should be a winning matchup for Zato. I just need to figure out how to do it. Doesn't help that I just fought one of my friends who's a level 600 Zato. No, not Zato, Potemkin. He actually took me out of tournament last time. He's really showing his work. I think he's playing offline because I don't see him leveling up too much. So he might have some good locals he's fighting with. One second. Potemkin can Mega Fist forward out of the Pierce gap and clock Zato if Zato is too close, or summons with Pierce at most ranges. Since I know it's usually hard to intercept him with a 6p, is that just something where we go for a raw 2h on the read? Because I am trying to get in. And for what I know, my boy Ballistic Bees, who does deserve a shout out, let me fix that real quick. Very patient, very intelligent Potemkin player. Love him. Die if you 2H. Because it's quite slow. Okay, okay. In that case, I guess just block it, because it'll be -6. Noted. Is there enough time to block it at least? I do have a bad habit of doing close slash 5h into Pierce Summon. Block into K2D. Is it minus enough for that to be a guaranteed punish? Because last I checked, Zato's 2k was 7 frames. Unless some of the frame data everywhere has changed a little bit. Oh, it's 6 frames! Well, that changes everything. Excellent, because he knocked me out of the last tourney when I was, well, funny enough, playing Goldlewis.
Are you ready?
Then again, I hadn't played Goldlewis in a long time before that tourney. Deathloop website is up to date with at least frame data. Okay, 6 frame 2K. Very good to know.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yep, 6P. Don't approach on that. They're always going to be looking for it. Oh yeah, that was absolutely necessary. I don't have many mods on. That was one of the most necessary mods I needed for this game. Ah, I didn't break the lock quickly enough. And again, always mistiming my meaties.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I might have had enough time to 6H there.
Perfect. Duel 3. Let's rock. Rest in peace.
You think Zato's Layer 1 versus Testament is... Well, that certainly disrupted my train of thought. My fault. If I'm going to be a streamer, I need to get used to doing that. Layer 1 versus Testament is either summon with oppose or with drills. Summon with drills if you're out of Arbiter's Sign range, because one drill will clash with the projectile, which will let you Drunkard Shade Eddie in to try to poke and punish. If you're in Arbiter's Sign range, you have to worry about getting hit by Arbiter's Sign if you empty summon or summon with drills. Well, I said it, and there it is. Yeah, my biggest enemy is just execution, to be honest. Ooh, got the jab.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
And that's actually why I picked up this character. For that reason right there.
I'm bringing you back with me.
I love doing that. Punish Testament's reversal super at 5D with charged 5D at most ranges. Okay, another one on the table. I know Leo's can be punished with charge 5D. Just because I know that usually works as a way to get a good amount of Eddie-less damage on a punish. I guess I do need to practice that charged 5D combo. Your Testament will no longer do against Sato. And is that enough? Not quite. Ah, I was expecting the DP. You're not Ika. Oh, right. Now I remember why you picked up this character. It's for the bear. Anyway, while that runs through my head real quick. Almost got that 2S. Okay, here's a lot more harder. Wow, 4 months already. Very good duck. Avid author remembered stream challenge impossible. Welcome, Avid. Because of the purple and the letter A, I did actually miss that that was you saying that. I thought that was a joke from Aaron's perspective. Practice frog loops off of oppose 2H. Yes, but I don't have it down perfectly. I actually only got that down during my week break last week. I'll see if I can have a chance to use it, but I don't see it happen. Ah, should have kept it with the burst safe version. Yeah, got the sandwich loop and the 2H into break the law in between the two hits. Don't have it down perfect, but I do know about it. You're doing just fine, Avid. We were actually just now getting to the good part. Need a lot more 2K2D to give Eddie some time to come back. Not perfect, but I'm glad I at least got that combo in there. Oh, there goes Eddie. Ah, throws, my weakness. So I see on the Zato Discord, they call it a Sun Void extension off of doing the loops right there. Is it possible to get a third or even fourth rep with using Sun Void in there.
Are you ready?
I'll do one more set here, and then I will take the back seat since I do need to go grab more tea. You're hoping to YRC, but it was blue instead. That's been the bane of my existence.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I've had a lot of situations where I get baited into doing YRC, and it's not even like they block the YRC, it's I'm trying to YRC their pressure. Have to reset because they'll be knocked down. The damage will be scaled to 0 anyway, so you'd probably want to be reset. Ooh, nice read. Ah, almost. Oh, that would have been beautiful. I could have gotten the KO right then and there. One thing you do with corner pressures usually have spikes buffered, so... Yes, read. Look, call it what you will, Aaron. The point is, you didn't get sharked. Oh, break the law buffered, not spikes. Break the law. Almost. And there's the grab. Not the punish I needed. That's one I don't have in the memory yet. Also, the timing on that 11 frame close slash either. I'll inevitably get a setup soon. And that's why we don't mash out RC.
Duel 3.
That was supposed to be Sun Void. Have break the law buffered so you can break the law for the removal of whatever you want, rather than whatever you are pressing. I suppose I should just habitually get it in there multiple times. Hold on. Don't start the match yet. Unless they already did. Ah, shame. I will be right back. This is our usual hour in. We will take a quick break. I will grab some more tea, use a bathroom if you need to, so on and so forth. And thank you very much for stopping by, Avid. Very glad to see you. I just realized I made a mistake and I should have left that on that entire time. Hold on. We're still breaking, but enjoy the sets.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Sorry, no installment plan. Pay up, please.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
And we are back. Where there's a frog loop set up with 2H on the counter hit, Drunkard Shave, Leap, 2H unsummon, close slash. Technically it's 2H single drill. And sometimes 2K unsummon. I have seen a couple of setups with that. After the first one. Is that in OTG or off of the hard knockdown, close slash? Ah, we have a desync. Do we? Okay, yeah, looks like a desync. There are a few fancier setups. Close slash will combo, so it's quick enough after the hit on leap to continue a combo off of it. Noted. Why is my mixbox not letting me do anything? Ah, we got that issue where I alt-tab again. I forget which of these buttons was... Ah, the darn keyboard glitches again. Bronswa, welcome. Well, let's get this rockin'.
Are you ready?
How you been doing? Let me give a shout out to the boys in here.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Oh, and Chim, welcome.
Themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Indeed, Chim, I am picking up a new main.
Allow me to transfix you.
Parappa the Rapper, very good choice.
Show me what you've got.
There's also a shout out for you too, Aaron, if you want, but I don't know if you stream.
Duel 1.
The other folks here are VTubers.
Oops.
Oh, my buttons are messed up. Hold on, hold on. Actually, you know what? Keep pummeling me. Okay, buttons are working again. I was expecting the burst. There we go. That round doesn't count anyway. My controls bugged out halfway through. You've streamed Legend of Zelda randomizer once. It was very low effort and years ago. Other than that, it was just to let your buddies watch you play Xbox. No, I don't know much in the way of setups. I know a few combos and conversions. But for the most part, I am trying to learn the Zato neutral. Although I think I am at the point in my gameplay where I can start learning all the setups and stuff like that.
Nice one, Roger.
I was not on YouTube earlier, Kayla. That was actually a pre-recorded stream, which was set to premiere there. Wrong button. I should have 2H'd. I see you're at least keeping your mix-ups pretty fresh. Yeah, that was set up at, I don't know what the optimal conversion off of there is. That was supposed to be a, invite hell after that. Yeah, go ahead and post the YouTube video. I don't think the bot should catch you. Entire match doesn't count. I agree. I agree. Yeah, buttons are good. Buttons are good. After I unplugged the first time. I don't know what causes that. I think it happens when I Alt-Tab out, but when I Alt-Tab back in, it accepts like half of my controls by keyboard and then the other half as the default fight stick inputs. So it moves my buttons over a little bit. I have relocated my buttons to where I'm now having one finger on each button as part of the necessary Zato bit. It was blocked. Hold on. Let me see if I can check that after this is done. That was supposed to be a jump dust. Almost got that bait.
Is a harsh message.
Well, hello. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Not the best of round start options. Oh, nice one. That's the Kuma I know and love. This is a bad idea. Well, it's Kuma. Of course he's gonna go for the command grab. Anything that involves the bear. Catch the reversal. Nicely done.
Going out for the day.
Is it stream elements that's catching that? Let me double check. Or it might be some of Twitch's default settings that are catching the links there. Very good games, Kuma, indeed. Where's it even under? Is it streaming tool? No, it's not streaming tools. Is it settings? Moderation. I forgot what setting I had that blocked that. I don't think I've even had anyone post any bad links yet. Alright, I'm stumped. I forgot where that setting was. Have to really work on your defense. There are times you just take a mad beating and it hurts. It's a long road to travel for all of us, Kuma. I'm very happy to see you still playing the game here and there, though. Oh, there it is. Block hyperlinks. That is now set correctly. So you should be able to post that now. There we go.
My dance is unparalleled.
Indeed it is, Anji. I miss playing him. Sometimes I do. I don't think I enjoy the new Anji nearly as much.
All yours. All yours. Stay sharp. Here you go. Try this.
Seems a lot of his combos are still the same. Any of the ones that don't use the bounce off of, oh, what was it called? Rin. Still got all the usual close slash 2H on a counter hit, and then, yeah, start flapping his little wings out there.
All yours. Try this.
Yeah, Bronze was wicked good. Weird that's gonna swap us like 2 and 2 every time. Was that Chim I saw down there? I missed whoever our 6th player was. You'd get better Zato practice fighting him than me.
Rest in peace. Direct comfort. Lend a hand.
Good bait there.
This was a great
Who's hotter, Eddie or Faust?
duel 2.
I can't really find anything that would be too attractive about both of them, but seeing those shoes that Faust wears, he definitely has an impeccable taste in fashion. I'll be honest, I have no idea what I was just doing there. Interesting to see that they can still do, Gatlings when they hit Eddie's oppose. Oh, I thought that was the, diving attack from the air. Also, welcome to the computer lab, something funny. We are running open lobbies if you care to join us. Again, that was an autopilot that I shouldn't have had. I'm surprised he still had a moment to do that. Interesting. You're on PS4. Unfortunate. Luckily, we should have, crossplay coming up pretty soon.
society. Duel 1. Let's rock. Recompose. Drill. Lend a hand. Lead. Grade 1. Lend a hand. You say, lend a hand. Recover. Invite help. This may lend a hand, and then this. Stop and fire. Recover. Invite help. All yours. Invite help. Thrill.
Ooh, nicely done.
I am blind. Lend a hand. This may invite help. Time to die.
Oh, bad first.
It's dinner time. Amorphous.
Hands up, this is a robbery.
Duel 2.
No, that is in fact not my brisket right there.
Come forward. And then this. And you like this. Now, destroy. Lend a hand. Recompose. No. Took.
Brisket and lobby screen. Probably a glitch. I've seen that happen a few times. Come. He's always gonna go for the bear. Always going for the bear.
Recompose. You reap what you sow. Slap.
Also, you main Biken. Noted. Know quite a few good Viking players myself.
Rest in peace. Lend a hand. Recompose. And then mix. Trim up and down.
Almost. Also, that should have followed up with a 6p into Invite Hell. Very good attempt to catch the grab there. I do not have enough time to throw up a pose after that.
3 out of 10.
Very well done, Kuma. Very well. Very good. Very well done. Blah, 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 blah. Phooey on the stash. Alright, noted. Need to buffer break the law every time. Been playing for like 11 days and been hell enjoying it. I've actually had probably more fun with this game than other previous Guilty Gears. Mostly because it has the rollback netcode. I'd still say Xard's my favorite. But unfortunately, no rollback. And here I am, completely flubbing everything. Bad idea. This is your first Guilty Gear. It is for a lot of people. And I wouldn't entirely recommend starting off with Accent Core or Xard anyway. Xard does have one of the best tutorials I've ever seen, and in fact I even would say it's a better tutorial than what we have here in Strive. But it's a lot less accessible of a game. I'm actually quite proud of how they developed Strive. I feel like it really does what it sets out to. A lot of people are upset about the deliberate design of newer fighting games, but I think it actually helps every character have a chance to shine. Yeah, the rotation is funky because of how we have the stuff set up. I'll wait for this to get close to an end, and I will set it to winner stays rather than rematch. You were in the Plus R tourney earlier today and almost made it in the picture. Who do you play, Kuma? Noted, Aaron. Alright. I'll go ahead and rotate those rules around for you. You think it's healthy for each game to be different in its own way. I agree. Suffers in a weird way like the old KOF games where some years are just shit. I don't think we have a bad final edition of any of our Guilty Gears so far. Well, past XX. I don't really know much about Guilty Gear X, or I do know that The Missing Link is an absolute disaster of a game. Alright, time to test my Zato knowledge in this matchup. I actually don't have a good chance to fight many players who are good with their characters. And the matchup Sato has to fight really depend on your opponent. I could have had the KO there, I just needed the right conversion. Wasn't looking at his health bar, I was too concerned with getting the reset there. What about GG for GBA? Never played it. I don't know if it even counts considering it's basically accent core, isn't it? I should have expected. Handheld fighting games are kusoge, like the Ultimate Marvel vs. Mortal Kombat 3, and Tekken on GBA. I can't imagine Tekken working on GBA. Oh, it's based off of the regular GGX. Interesting. Whose voice is goddamn hot? Better not be mine, because I already forgot what the counter was at. I think it was 34. I think it was 34. I'm gonna call it 34.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
35 then. Thank you. I do put a lot of work into it. And it's definitely something that I am known for in the FGC. Smooth English breakfast, as it has been called. Ooh, nice stall there to avoid the butterfly. You'd think that maybe a simple fighting game wouldn't actually be a bad idea on the GBA, considering how tight that directional pad was. That thing had some real feedback. Very clickety-clacky. Very satisfying to press. Now that was the schmicks.
My dance is unparalleled.
I need more water and less tea. This is dehydrating me. I'm gonna go see if we have any lemonade. Especially since it will be a while before I return. Brrr.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Petite 1 and 2 for the WonderSwan handheld have the exclusive character Fanny, who had a lot of Faust-like moves, if I remember. Well, that's frightening. How's the Bridget, by the way, Chim? Is she level 1000 yet? Because I know you've been... At least I'm certain you've been playing this game non-stop since her release. Close. You've already played a month-old character longer than I have in a year. Or at least gotten more wins online. Actually, between both of my accounts, I have, I think, about 1100 on Goldlewis. If you subtract the easy first 100, it's probably around 1000 that I have with him. Yeah, the biggest part is going to be wins in Celestial, which I can rarely ever get up to. Mostly because I just don't play often enough. Like, for the most part, I'm just playing once a week as I stream. In only Celestial, you have almost 1000 games. On Brist... What are you doing? Come here. Say hi, Scrunko. Say hi.
Are you ready?
Alright, Scrunko, I have to fight now. Please do not chew on the mic. He's my own Eddie, you could say. Though he's gray, he's not a little shadow.
That they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting,
Please don't mess with the mic.
let's rock. Lend a hand now.
Of course that doesn't hit. That would have been so cool. Scrunko, you better not knock down my tea.
Just stay put. All yours. Try this. Try this.
Alright. Go away. He's being very disruptive.
Just stay put. All yours. Come forward. You say, lend a hand do. You say, and then mix up and down. Well done. There. Apologies. All yours. Oh. Not quite. Now go.
What are you... Oh, he's scratching a scratching post. I'm always worried he's tearing up the carpet. Good games, Bronzois. I think he wants attention. Yeah, the invite hell going on the other side. Ah, I'm sorry, something funny, but the cat pics are reserved for the 10K celebration. Doesn't matter if it's on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube. It's wherever I get 10K followers / subscribers first. Though I'm not doing nearly enough to promote him, or myself. Let's be honest. If I had a cat cam, you'll be here for him more than me. Aw, he's such a delight. Yo, the Kara. I already forgot what that was. Used to watch Daigo streams just so you can see his cat cam. He has the cutest cats. You know what? More realistically, I think 1000 might be a better milestone. Though if I really wanted to get popular overnight, I'd just become a video essayist. Just like every other intelligent white guy with a nice voice on YouTube. Start off every essay with, "In this behemoth typhoon." Okay, just because I know a lot of people are looking for it. Why not? Why not? I can't get rusty with the old boy. After all, there's definitely some matchups where he'll win a lot easier than Zato will. Like, he could fraudulently pummel out a lot of other characters. Oh boy, it's the Inferno Kim. Inferno Kisk? Kai Kinferno Chim? Something like that. Here come. Oh, the throw's coming up soon. Bowing out a moment, need to give buying advice. Hope to see you soon. And I hope purchases are made responsibly. Ooh, very interesting 5D there. The two champions of the run-up throw. Japanese guts can't save you there. Very good reads from Bonswa there. He managed to get away with just an empty Fujin twice. Excellent stagger there. Ooh, got him out of the DP. I've seen Chim rob this before. Bronze was gonna have to adapt back very quickly, and he could just pick that option. That definitely works.
I'll dance with you and
Taking down the big man himself. So you finally sold on a brisket, Chim. You don't remember the timing that beats that anymore. Presumably the charged up projectiles, right? All right, Melius, let's see what you got.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Now this up and down blade work. Come full weak. There. Now you say weak.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Just trying to find a secondary for shit like Milia and Chip. For what I know, Zato and Goldlewis have generally similar matchup spreads. So I'll end up having to face the same characters. Zato loses to like 2 characters and you don't want to play either of them. Understandable. Actually, that's one thing I didn't think about. I know that, let's see. Zato is +7 after a command throw. And 5p is active enough to hit meaty if done immediately. Noted. Slightly better than 2k being -3. Very cool. I'll actually make sure to do meaty 5p a lot more often. I usually do 2k out of habit.
Are you ready?
Well, I have to remember. Empty jump. Empty jump so I don't get turned into a Twitter clip.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Now this.
Oh, that beats Far Slash. Ah, it's good to be back, but Zato's more fun. The mix-up, I love it. Ah, whiffed. Alright, see what the optimal set... Okay, it's just 2H for the neutral reset. I almost reacted to it. Got a couple more games than you, and then you gotta get back to cleaning.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Lend a hand like this. Trim, and then this. Think. And then this. Great work. Come for me. This made life better.
Want to get in my way again?
Oh wow, yeah, he can actually punish because he has that 5-frame jab. That's another reason I picked up Zato. His jabs are just that good. Oh, yeah, we also have Goldlewis's voice modded.
Congratulations.
Very beautiful comeback there. Robbery was required for that second round. I'm proud of it, honestly. I did get a chance to look at some new tech, Because after all, I am wanting to play the open world character. He's just so cool. Yeah, it's really hard jumping out of that stuff with a 5-frame jump. One of the reasons I'm picking up Zato instead is his movement is a lot more normalized with a lot of the rest of the cast. He has decent dash speeds, but he also still has the 4-frame jump and much better 5-frame jabs and stuff like that. Noted. I'm seeing a lot of clap canceling leap into leap. Get that program queued up. I guess what I need to work on is memorizing all of the Oki setups and such. Interesting. Alright, tech to steal, because for a character that can do so much, it's very hard to keep track of, well, just all the stuff he can do. Oh, that's right, I gotta hit up Lex about that first to 50. Where is he in my DMs? Okay, so one thing I'm not doing enough of is 2K2D to allow Eddie some time to reset back in for pressure. Good old cross up. That's interesting. Did you cancel and unsummon it into leap, or was that just the rollback taking effect there? And here comes the sword. Let's see what the actual optimal Oki is here. Ah, that blasted 6p. Hitting on both sides. Aw, you hate to see it. So, was that just the rollback, or can you actually cancel and unsummon into leap? Or was that a clap cancel? I couldn't tell. There was one part where I definitely heard the sound of a pose coming out, but then leap followed it. You can unsummon, then combo back into leap in a frog. Ah, that wasn't what I was referring to. It looked like a neutral setup. I'll give it a try, but I don't think it's a thing. I think it might have just been a clap cancel before the snakes came out of a pose. Okay, so mostly focusing on keeping him out. Especially considering this is what happens whenever Anji gets his turn here.
Of me. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
I'm seeing an ever so small movement forward at round start. I wonder if that's a dash button. Certainly makes sense. And yeah, Zato's just that impressive. Okay, so it's a clap cancel off of a pose, it looks like.
Not quite. Now this, and then this. On. Direct. There. Blender, and then this.
Low range flying at about the range that Fujin would come in. Okay. Fly about a character's height up and intercept him when he Fujin's under you. See if I can knock him off his throne. You like microdash round P at round start. It beats a lot of stuff but dies to some other things. Guess I will need to rebind my dash macro.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Amen.
It's dinner time. Amorphous. Complain with my lawyer. Come here, let it smoke. Rest in peace. That's it. I am blind.
Oh, that was the time for jump slash, not jump dust.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Up and down. Drill. Go. Direct hit. And forward. Recover. Now this. Multiply. This may hurt. I'm gonna blow the wall.
Want to get in my way again?
You say. Bye, like this. Something wrong.
I'm actually very happy to see it. It's so cool. Getting the RC right on Zata command grab is so weird. You've been playing the character a tiny bit on the side recently, and you always mess it up. I do it a few times too, but given how often I RC off of that command grab, I've gotten it down pretty reliably. And I love the animation. It's way better than what it was in the old games. Yeah, we're inevitably going to have better graphics in a newer fighting game, but on top of that, I feel like a lot of the animations, given the fact that they can get away with it a lot better, a lot of them have so much more personality. You look at a lot of the animation of early Xard characters, and a lot of them are very weird and jerky. Messed up because it buffered and got the meter for it too late. Usually you're pretty reliable. Okay, so Leap also tends to make them capable of being lifted off the ground pretty reliably. So after a leap, if I'm already dashing, I can probably just get a close slash 2H, no, close slash 2S 2H drill. Ooh, almost. Ah. Just what I'm sure he was fishing for. I actually need to do a lot more of that. There's quite a few cross under break the law setups I need to work on. Really squandered it when it was your turn. Zato is a very hard and unorthodox character to fight. But I'm very happy to have seen you this evening, Kuma. Randomly useful, but not core. There's a few friends that, guard me really, really well, so I gotta add more into my repertoire.
Duel 1. Let's rock. This may all yours. Lend it now this.
But I hope you have a wonderful evening, Kuma. I know most of you are following him. But if you aren't yet, King Kuma is a lovely variety streamer. Very welcoming, excellent chef. I popped in on a few of his streams, and they're all very, very comfortable. Huh. Actually using that burst. And then the unsummoned there. I need to implement that more.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
If you want to see a really, really good Bridget Kuma, Ika is wild and definitely seems to understand the Zato matchup very, very well. Multiple jump dusts for movement. Very good for baiting out a 6P at the right height. Always happy to shout you out, Kuma. Love your streams. And thanks for hanging around. Or, well, I'm certain you're still around. You said you just had to get back to cleaning rather than playing. Ah, that camera needs a bit more of an adjustment. You're trying to do the DP safe setup, but you were a little slow. I had a feeling it was mostly drill setups. Blocking just outside of most DP ranges. Be lurking, can't be playing all the time or know where it gets one. I know that one for sure.
Would you like some extra bloodshed to go with your beating?
One drill in to oppose crushes DPs. Noted.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I can guarantee you, jumping out or getting out of that corner pressure as Goldlewis is impossible. Although I guess you can try to slip in a 6P versus some of those far slashes or 2Hs, or 5Hs. It's wild though. I've mostly fought Ika over the past few weeks. The drill will still be active on wake up, which means if they do anything other than DP, they will get hit or block the drill. Looks like it does have an allowance for a bit of a slightly tighter timing than just a raw drill and block while waiting for the active frames there. Good read there. Unfortunately, that stuff gets RC'd.
Sorry, no install.
Also means Eddie doesn't die if they DP. That's also important. Funny enough, Goldlewis has one of the best ways to get out of Bridget pressure. Yeah, JD, I just don't think I do it enough versus him. And compared to just oppose, it's left less telegraphed. That's something I'll try to get the timing down on. Yeah, it's still redeemable because I wonder if there's an automatic setting to get certain redeems active or inactive per stream. Very good, Pink Nagaryugi. Chim making the comeback, jumping and probably blocking that. Tis close.
That was a fantastic battle. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Whatever you do, don't show fear. Chim's looking for the tick throw. Although maybe he's not gonna need it. It seems like that's also another really rough matchup for him.
Keep your eyes on me next time.
You don't need tick throws with Bridget. Her pressure is pretty scary.
Are you ready?
No more resetting on -10. Honestly, I'm grateful. Kai's boring and frustrating to fight.
So instead of reflecting on themselves,
I don't play Kai, but Chim does.
duel one.
I forgot what round start was here. And I can never see it coming.
Duel two. Let's rock.
Don't test me. Don't test me. Want to get in my way? Super laser! Game, don't test me. See ya! Game. Want to get in my way again? Now blow the see ya.
Age is a harsh
Phew! For once, I actually blocked for Oki.
Three. Let's rock.
See ya. See ya. Eat shit. Stop.
This character is incredibly fraudulent.
I'm not gonna name it. I'm gonna overwrite your save file. It's now full of Sonic. Your save files have all been taken up.
GG's, Chim. GG's.
Are you ready?
This character's got the weirdest lopsided matchups. Bridget really does have real mix. The stuff Ika does to me is frightening.
Duel one. Let's rock.
Want to get in my way again?
Machine gun is not as good as people think it is. That stuff has 25 frames startup at quickest. Ah, that was supposed to be the RC after super wake up, but that would have enough active frames to deal with that anyway. Excellent read though.
Want to get in my way? Popping between your eyes. Eat shit. Game,
Missed it.
It's dinner time. A morpheus. Lend a hand like this, and then this. I'll multiply. Great work. All you. Now this, and then this.
I'm popping between your ears.
Go. 3 out of 10. On and ping. On and prove. Challenge them. Some. Bunker shake. Prove.
You have it.
Now this. Lead. Multiply. Yeah. Be mine.
I'm popping between your eyes.
They never expected a second time.
Now this. Up and down.
Ah. Oh, Mixbox, giving me backdashes when I don't want backdashes. Ah, so close. Very good game. I am sweating over here. I need to turn on the fan. Be right back.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock. Direct, and then this. Like this. You say up and down. And then this. Think, come forward. On. Think, come forward. Heels. Drill. On. You say prove. Lend a hand. Invite. Multiply. Think. All now this. Recover. Invite help. Like this. Invite help. Need some space. Challenge. I'll take the heels. You say recompose. Direct only to lead. Great work. Look upon your ally. Like now.
Just acting.
Slap like this. Duel 2. Let's rock. Lend a hand multiply. This may hurt. Invite help. So. Dazzle.
Stay sharp. Let me stop them there. Won't work.
Up and down. This may unfold. Look upon your ally. Invite help. All heals. Multiply. I'll multiply. Great. All you weak. On.
Ah, Nakada. You're here just in time for me to return, and I will need that hydrate. Thank you very much.
Slap.
It's going quite wonderfully right now. We are running an open lobby if you happen to have this game on PC. If not, we do get crossplay sometime in a few months. Delay, delay, delay. Don't even have a PC. I wonder how the mobile streamer viewing experience is. I've never watched one of these on a phone.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, I imagine that matchup might be impossible for him, especially considering he can't really spin through proper tandem pressure. If Zato has Eddie out, then he can easily just attack with one and cover himself with the other. Honestly, it could have just got... I mean... Yeah. Didn't matter what you ended up using.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I'm seeing a lot of JD for movement, too. Doing wonderfully, Michael. Happy to see you. We're running open lobbies right now, and we got some real killers in here. Including a fellow who happened upon the stream with a level, basically 1400 Zato. And so I'm stealing as much tech as I can from him. Very clever. Yeah, the fact that he has that long of a range jab at 5 frames. Zato's fraudulent for a different reason. Wonder what to do for tomorrow's stream. We will be getting back to game dev. I'll probably be going over more of our bitwise operators, since that's going to be involved with how we're handling wall bounces and floor bounces.
Duel 1.
Yeah, Zato's jabs are unfair. How to remove shoe marks from ass. This isn't Google, I'm afraid, Aaron. Exactly, we're on the same page. Ah, isn't it beautiful? This character can zone, he can do pressure, he can do neutral. He can do everything but make a mistake. Always good to find a streamer you can share a brain cell with. I continue to be especially proud of all the puns you bring to the table. That was a very long round. We might even get to the chorus. Huh. Nice read. Okay, so anytime I see the wall break animation, just immediately break the law. Ah, almost. He was looking for it. Maybe the sloppiest player alive. But you're doing well enough that you can compensate for those mistakes too. I still think you are one of the more consistent players we have in the VFGC, considering you do so well in just about every tournament that you enter. Excellent fundamentals.
Mankind knew that. Duel 1. Let's rock.
That's actually a high-low 50-50 as well. Really? Oh, well, that is going to be a jab that's going to be faster. Something I can't jump out of. Got it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I'm gonna blow the walls off. Game. Wanna get in my way again? I'm gonna kill you. Fuck. I'm dead.
Slap.
Best anti-air for floating Zatos is to either throw them or close slash as Nagaryuki. I'm trying to hold on to my burst and not YRC when it looks like it's going to be obvious that I will. Still missing a lot of my execution. And at certain spaces, it doesn't look like Goldlewis can actually get a follow-up off of Jump Dust. And Air BT will actually whiff in a lot of those situations.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap.
And there she go.
You haven't seen anything.
I don't think I've even seen any other character be this popular on release. Not even Baiken had this many players, it felt like. Yeah, I don't air throw either, Aaron. It's part of the big body package.
Slap.
Very frightening throw. Floating Zatos are a great target to air throw. Slow moving, probably close to the ground. Keep in mind you want to be slightly under them, given the large vertical range that air throws have. What I've been doing a lot of is using FD to drop into a jump slash, trying to mix up the timing there. The little dash up into the super. Well, if you're quick enough, they shouldn't be able to react to the FD bubble. I also try to position it to where I drop right behind them when I do it. At least that's my anti-axle technique so far. Yep. That's the chim train, all right. I've had better luck just, super jumping and flying at the top of the screen to approach. Granted, that's at 4 axles that are at the border between Floor 10 and Celestial. I found quite a few Celestial axles down there. Yeah, the 50-50 off of that. Either before or after the jump. You only need to be able to beat one axle, and you're fine losing every other one. Well, that's one way to get it confirmed there. Unfortunately, one of my other VTuber friends is a Celestial level Axel, and I have to learn that matchup. Yeah, I've learned that you basically can't afford to do that neutral versus Bridget. Considering that happens with me fighting Ika pretty often. Alright, let's give this another go.
Are you ready?
My theme song is playing, so I'm bound to win, after all. Ah, who DM'd me? Ooh, a distraction.
That they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves,
People I don't recognize.
heaven or hell.
Really? We got an entire roster of different folks playing Accent Core.
Get ready.
That's enough.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
You get in my way again?
That was supposed to be a super jump, not a backdash. Oh, Mixbox. Man, I had the safe jump and everything.
Wanna get in my way again?
Age is a harsh mistress.
Goldlewis casts gun.
Wanna get in my way again? Don't test me.
Going out for the day.
Did you just try to wake up DP me?
He has all of the weed.
Not when I'm close, Jim. If you're flipping a coin, you're doing it on your own terms. Looks like you got tails.
All yours.
Don't test me.
All yours.
Stone. Wanna get in my way again?
Now go.
Don't test me.
Clumsy of me. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Wanna get in my way again?
Just stay put.
Ah, mistimed.
Not quite. All yours.
Ah, no conversion. Gonna do one more game on a funnier character and then stop gaming.
Wanna get in my way again?
All yours. Tense finale. Slap.
Listen, you're going to find something.
I love Zato more. I love Zato more. I need to reconvince myself of that. I can't miss Goldlewis. I'm not dropping him. I'm just picking up a new main. That's all. That's all. I just need to fight one Axel and I'll remember everything. GG, Bronsois. Very good game.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
You sure you want that much burger grease in your veins? Yeah, you can have this one.
Duel 2. Let's
Ooh, nice read.
Watch my fine combos. Don't test me. You'll make a seal.
Ah, always too far.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, it's party mode from the start now, is it?
Want to get in my way again?
RC.
Magnificent. Slap.
I'm not gonna name it.
Ah, unforgettable. Now it's my turn to pummel everyone off the arcade.
Save files.
Alright, Zato time. Meaning I'm going to need that patience. You're supposed to yell Kobe before a throw like that.
I'm gonna blow the wolf.
You reap what you sow. Slap.
This character is extremely fraudulent.
Don't test me.
Hey Zen, how you doing? Open lobbies if you'd like to join. Also, the stream title is lying. I was playing Zato a moment earlier.
Blow up the island.
Still been gaming after you transfer all your travel photos. Ah, hope you had fun.
Want to get in my way again?
Lend a hand. Now this. Great work. Let heels like it now. And then this. Great work. Come forward.
Want to get in my way?
Yep, it's not gonna happen like that. I need way more patience.
That's right.
I'm gonna blow the wolf.
Or recover. Lend a hand. Taking my leave.
And that one I actually know. Red RC deleting a pose.
I'm gonna overwrite your save file. It's now full of Sonic. Your save files
That
have
one
been taken up by Sonic.
I've been on the receiving end of so many times.
Are you ready?
Oh, very funny. I see Chim has decided to be a comedian. How many times have you heard the Inferno Chip joke so far?
Mankind knew that they
Yep, and I can't even follow up off of that. It's to be expected. I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Brrr. Actually, I wonder if a micro walk back and then a far slash could beat that. Chip Zanoff is dead.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
This character is extremely fraudulent. I love it. Okay, yeah. I can't drop the Lewis. All that knowledge has been ingrained in me. GG's, Chip. Chim, chim, chip, chip, chim, chim. Bag of potato chims. Every time a big body sneezes, a chip in the next postal code is over dead. More like every chip within a few postal codes falls over dead. Very good games, Chim. I had fun.
Want to get in my way again?
I know you were looking for it. That's the one time I actually got the read. I didn't get it there, though. I need to remember it doesn't work there either. Or there. No holes in this pressure. Ah, that should have been 2P. I love you too.
You're going to find Sonic. He has all the weed that you need. Why is the camera zooming in?
I already had that hard read from my book last night. Read it, put it to bed, apply it the next day. That burst was coming.
Duel 1. Let's rock. On yours. There. On yours. You say come forward. Up and down. Bunker chill. You're up. In front and then this.
What is the scariest low high?
Don't test me. I'm popping between your
Ooh, nicely done. Ooh. Nice 6p.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Lend now. And then this thing. Now this. Sprint. Invite hell. Flush. Unfold multiply. Like this one to do. And then sing. Invite hell. There's a shot. There's a shot. Now this. There's a shot. Up and down. Direct like this. You're up. Multiply. Swing it over.
Beautiful. If only I could have stolen it.
Congratulations.
Ah, 'tis just us three remaining. Keep me posted, Zen, if you are looking into getting in here. Otherwise, we have been here for a comfortable 3 hours. As good of amount of time to leave as any.
Losing your nerve. You may keep your bow.
Eddie looking like a YouTube thumbnail.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Actually, I will do the same. And I need to switch back to good old Zato here. There we go. Ah, they're expecting the VOD too. Right, have I exported it yet? Yeah, we're at the end of that match. And after this one, I will depart for another drink. At least you died in a cool way that wasn't visible on stream, unfortunately.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock. All you up and down. Invite multiply. Thank you. All you weak. This may hurt. There. Drill. Come forth. Trunk. Now this. I am one. Safe cover. All you invite. Drill. Well, hello. This may come forth. And then this. There. Drill. Now this. Up and down. Boom. There. There. You've destroyed that. Invite help. Lend a hand. Invite help. Come up and go. Invite heals. Now this. Drill. Regret it. Now this. Heals. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. There. Recompose. Easy space. This may lend a hand. Multiply. On recompose. Trim. Soccer. Lend a hand. Now this. Oh, you reap what you sow. Slap.
Note to self, I shouldn't focus so much on just air dashing out of there immediately. Especially considering Zatos is pretty clumsy. Oh right, media invite hell. Quite the wild matchup. I think I'm dead. Okay, less linear approach. I don't have to get in quite as quickly. Yeah, Zato's ridiculous, but because this character's so ridiculous, I'm picking him up. He gets to do a lot of wild things that other characters can't do. Posture check. A very necessary one.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Lend a hand. I see. Invite help now. Thank you. Lend a hand. I'll tears. Thank you. Come forward. Thank you.
Now. They're playing horse game. I actually do want to see how they're doing over there. Ah, and so is Moody. Yeah, that's about the size of it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That's another thing I need to work on, is 6p into Drunkard's Shade as an attack. and a frame trap. Ooh, he was looking for it. Yeah, when you get that high on blood gauge, a lot of people are going to be expecting it just as much as you are. Alright, let's try this again. Lot more raw summon drill. That's one thing I didn't think about. But it's very hard to hit Eddie when you drunkard shade him out while covered by a few drills. Or spikes. People usually say drill for the invite hell. Love it.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Lend a hand. I'll and then this. Great work. Trim. Fight hell. There. Recover. Now this. Weak. Destroy. Oh. Get hunted. Invite hell. You're up. Oh dear.
Yeah. We know who's the better Zato here. He remembered. Yeah, that one was a pretty clean win. Stretching and posture checks. Or else I'm gonna look like Zato 6H with my ribcage sticking out. Right, I needed to go find a drink.
Duel 1. Losing your nerve. Duel 2. Let's rock. And then this. Like this. You say, lend a hand. Invite hell. Come forth. I'll on.
And we return.
Come forth. Lend a hand. Like this. You may keep your bones. Lend a hand. I'll on. I see. Recover.
Just to think, I could be doing that madness one day. What do you want? Ah, Scrunko. What? Hello again, Scrunkly. How you doing? Go away. It's my turn. I still love you, though. Alright, change of habits. 1. I need to play a lot more patiently.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Come forward. Take. And then this. Take. And then this. Damn fang. All weak. Endure within direct time. Lend a hand. Invite hell. Come up and down. There. And then this. Conquered shake. Direct. Come back. Trill. Harder. Trill. I'll take that. Lend a hand. Endure. Destroy. Take. Yeah. Now this. Multiply. Like this. Fire. 3 hours of travel. Lend a hand. Suck. Suck. Yeah. Direct. This may all yours. Suck. Need some space. Use this.
He went all in. Nice. Very nice.
Let's rock. All yours. Weak. Now this. Invite. And then this. Suck. All yours. Heals. Great work. Lend a hand. Invite hell. Lend a hand. Up and down. Great work. On. Beware. Destroy. I am blind. First night. Direct. There. Losing your nerve. Multiple choice. I am blind. Whoa. Lend a hand. Lend a hand. Stroke. That's right. On. Slap.
Was that not a red RC? That was weird.
We were both strong.
I guess... Huh. Yeah, the 6F gap in Pierce. There's a whole lot on my mental stack right now, too. I am a bit too accustomed to, getting away with it. No, I just gotta, vary up my pressure there.
Duel 1.
What I want to know is if the, I believe it's a normally 7-frame gap on Leap, if that's reliably 6P-able.
Come forward. Now I see. There. Challenge. I see. Drill. No. Recover. Lend a hand. I'll now this. Direct challenge. Great work. I see. Destroy. Come forward. Invite weak. Thank you. It's dinner time. Amorphous. Slap.
That's how it's done. That was what? 50% to Nagariuki.
Like it's thing on
It's such a weird game where people get to just fly directly overhead and no one has a fly swatter for right on top of them. Through the wall. So the clap cancelled Pierce into Pierce, is that not jumpable? Or is that something you can only do if you have a certain amount of spacing or frame advantage? Yeah, Melius is gonna be a bit more perceptive than I am. Command throws are my weakness. Pierce claps is hard to avoid. Noted, noted.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm one of those people who tries to react to everything. So, command throws requiring a completely different response that can't just be plain fuzzied is different for me. See, that was me trying to do an unsummon. I'm also not blocking those overheads until, say, next week. Brrr.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Watch closely. Didn't expect that. All you weak. Direct your space. Lend a hand. Now this. First, like this. Yeah. Lend it on. Well done. Recomposed. Now this. On. Now this. We can use this. Slap. Come forward.
That worked.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Come in. In that. Lend now this. This may and then this. You say trim. Yeah. Come forward. Up and down. I am blind. Multiply. Great. Up and down. I am blind. I am blind. Oh, over here. Losing your nerve.
In case you didn't know, Zato is blind. Basically, the Sarlacc pit's over here. Okay, yeah. I think it's actually just late enough in the evening. Brr.
Work for the government now.
I'm at the point where I'm getting too sleepy to actually properly react to things. So, I will go to more of my potential sets whenever they show up, and then we'll be ending for this evening. Yeah, I've been at this for long enough that I think I need to take a break. Also, haven't had dinner, so that's very necessary. Guess it's just timed that well. To S into invite hell to be able to move Eddie behind them. Noted.
losing your nerve.
This is not long enough.
Find the ground. Come forth. Great work. Lend a hand. Challenge them. Thank you. All you. I see. Invite. I see. Try it.
Nope, not gonna be that easy, unfortunately.
All you. Now I see. You say. Lend a hand. Invite. There. Come forth.
Okay, yeah.
I can use this.
There's the yawn. It's definitely sleepy time for Xander.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Almost, but without the horizontal input. Hey, he got it. He adapted. All right, 2 more sets on my part. I will leave the lobby open as I do our outro. And possibly a little bit afterwards too, in case y'all wanted to get some more sets in. But I myself happen to be getting pretty sleepy. Welcome to the channel, by the way, Malius.
Duel 1.
It's been a pleasure having you this evening. There we go.
You say lend a hand in duel. I see. There. All you in duel.
Not quite from there. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely sticking with Zato. For one thing, it's part of the whole, scientist branding. If I want to keep telling people I'm a genius. I wasn't paying attention to my own netty gauge.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Now this. Like this. Think. Come forth. Challenge them. Think.
Huh, well done.
Well done. All yours. All challenge them. I see. Over here.
I'm also usually doing Guilty Gear on basically every Friday. Which will definitely involve more Zato. Ah, force of habit. Okay, yeah, it's definitely bad habit hours. Far too much of my brain power trying to play this character.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, so I see the start of that setup there. 2H into unsummon. Though that's probably just to get a reset rather than the full damage. Understood.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Right on schedule. Alright, last set for the evening, gentlemen. And any ladies that might be in the audience. And them purrs. All included.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Drill. All you now this. Take now this.
Empty jump into the low. Curse my dashes. I think I'm actually not letting the keys get back up to their full amount yet. Yep. Whew. Surprised I got that one. Well, at least that one opposed combo in there was pretty cool.
I'm your boss.
Yeah, I think I don't know what's hitting. Might be a sugar crash or the fact that I haven't had dinner yet, but somehow, about 30 minutes ago, I became dead tired. Anywho, excellent stuff. You know what? Since I'm just about to be out of here myself, we will go ahead and disband that room and pass ourselves back over here real quick. As usual, we have our game dev stream tomorrow night on Saturday. We'll probably be going over some of the combo system we're implementing in there. If you were about to drop some more advice, though, Melius, I am eager to hear it. Yeah, Melius, I think I got the letters in the right orientation. I'm glad to be playing Strive again. I've had a bit of a renaissance with this game ever since I picked up Zato. For the longest time, I was basically stuck on the border of Floor 10 and Celestial. And it's in that state where you try to get up there to the top, but you keep running into level like 2,000 players up there. Ah, no more advice at the moment. I will definitely keep a look over all the stuff in the body. Oh, wait, quick, before I forget, since I remember you were in the middle of the sets with, Chim at that time, do you still possibly have a link to that video that had all the Zato tech on it? Yeah, it's kind of a problem trying to get up to Celestial. It's one reason I've given up on that challenge. I do fight a few of my friends, but that basically means that there's some characters and very specific strategies you get stuck on. Still on the clipboard, I will give that a review over dinner. Very delightful stream. Excellent to be coming back from break with, well, a very wonderful week so far. Par for the course for tomorrow. We're getting back to game dev, and then we have a tournament actually on next Saturday. So, no idea what we're doing next Friday. It might be a first to 50 with our boy Lex. But until then, we do have a number of other peers currently playing fighting games. Let's see if would our boy Moody still be up there. Otherwise, I think Vodem was streaming, wasn't he? Ah, he is. You know, I do want to see the pony game, as silly of a statement as that is to make. Give Vodem a, let's just call it an Eddie raid for me. You all know him and love him very well. And I will be seeing you all tomorrow. Class is dismissed, and thank you everyone for your attendance.